Hi, I'm just about to start. I am recording this just in case it turns out a little choppy and stuff. Then you guys can at least watch on YouTube, or hopefully I can figure out how to get the VOD on my Twitch. All right, let's go. I am back. I'm sorry about the computer problem. I am trying to fix it. It looks like it won't be getting better. So maybe I have to start stealing my partner's computer. It's like huge, takes up the whole living room. Um, yeah, I just finished my exam and like, oh my gosh, my thing says good. It doesn't even say like poor. It says good. So proud of myself. um, but yeah, I just finished my exam. It was an exam on nutrition, which is kind of funny because I absolutely love the class, and I'm like, but I can't be a fat nutritionist. Like, I have to listen to the advice if I'm gonna like give it out, um, which I find kind of funny and kind of frustrating because I know how people look at fat people, and it's like doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. um, yeah, even like my partner giving him some advice on like protein and like stuff like that. It was funny because he was like, "That's not what I heard." I'm like, "I'm paying so much money to go to school. I swear I know a little bit." Yeah. So my goal today is to stream for a whole hour. I'm trying to just slowly get myself into it so that I can really hopefully start. My end goal is 8 hours on uh, Saturdays. So we'll see how that goes. Um, I am. My computer's still working, and that's blowing my mind. I know that's distracting, but like, it is so snowy here today. So I did my makeup all like glittery and blue, and I don't know how I feel about blue eyeshadow and blue eyes, but um, it was very themed for the day. So that's exciting. I cannot believe nutrition's done. Um, we had the coolest thing in that class where you could opt to take part of your mark that was like exams and projects and all that, and had it put aside for a special project. So every week we would go and do like an online bulletin board thing where you'd put like, okay, this is an improved recipe, or this is what a well-stocked kitchen looks like, and stuff like that. So once those marks get in, I know my mark is going up. Um, I know it's such a low goal, but all I'm praying for is a 70. Doing school from home is so much harder. Like, legitimately, when I was in school for half a semester, I still got 285s and a 60, but like two of those classes I did really well in because I was able to like ask the professor things face to face, and like I felt like they knew who I was and where I was at in life. Um, and like most of where I failed in my bio class was like my uh, labs. So yeah, it's crazy that I've gotten through so much school without dissecting anything because I ended up switching schools in the middle of high school. And so my school I came from did classes. Hey, how you doing, gamer dude? But the school I came from was a private school, and they did year-long credits. So, like, you took more classes, but you took them the whole year long. And the school I went to did semester by semester credits. So I had a bunch of half credits that I had to make up, but I ended up graduating with like 10 extra. Oh shit, really? Well, try and figure that one out. I know it's saying good on my end, um, but my preview is choppy as well. So I don't know. All of my stuff is saying good, but who the hell knows? Yeah, I'll have to start stealing my. Yeah. Anyway, at least it's better. Um, but I ended up skipping all of the parts where I had to actually dissect things. And I was supposed to have to dissect things this year as well, in my Bio 121. And I got away with not doing it because everything's online. And I'm like, if I get accepted into pharmacy, I'm going to be going in potentially to these bio classes and stuff without ever having touched a scalpel for like school reasons. I used to do some woodworking and stuff, so I used it for that. But I've done so many things in my life. It's like there's times where I look at it and I'm like, holy shit, I'm almost 30. And then there's other times where I'm like, I've done so much in that time. Like I look at my brother and stuff, and I'm like, I lived like twice as much as he did by that time. And like maybe he's got secret life I don't know about, but he still lives at home. He has a lot of um like video games and stuff. He hasn't gone to school yet. But like some of the stories, if you guys have any requests for types of stories you want to hear, feel free to let me know. I have done so much in my life, it's like ridiculous. I know one stream I want to do my mental health journey, and or do bits of it here and there. I did it actually for a volunteer experience, speaking to med students at one point, and that was fantastic. I absolutely loved the idea of getting to medical professionals before they're in the field and letting them know, hey, on the other end, that's a real fucking person. How you treat things really affects the rest of someone's life, especially if they've had trauma, especially if they have mental illness or any disability. And just even something as small as like, I feel like x-ray techs and lab technicians and stuff like that do not think about the other side, because bedside manner is more so like focused on actual like doctors and nurses and stuff. But like I've had so many traumatic experiences while like getting blood taken or in an office where I have to wait with like 20 people around me, and like I know I'm in Canada, I shouldn't complain about my healthcare, but the concept that my government wants it to be better, and honestly, I get an honorarium for volunteering, is absolutely great. I think it's an amazing thing for them to be putting government money towards. So, totally a fan of that. I actually have a meeting on Thursday, for the mental health council I'm part of. And I absolutely love doing that work. Like, that's part of why I'm back in school. I had such a long retail career. Like, I'd been a store manager of a store that made over $1 million US a year for 4 years, um, and lots of managing experience before that. And I just got to the point where I'm like, first of all, people treat you like shit, but people treat you like shit everywhere in the world. Extra shit at like retail places, I guess. But it was a thing where I just kind of looked at everything and I'm like, you know what? The amount that I'm giving in to this job I'm not giving it to the people who need it. I'm selling lava lamps and body jewelry. At least when I worked in plus size clothing, I felt like I was really helping people change how they looked. Like I had people cry when they like figured out how to dress in a way that was flattering to their body because they felt like they were a new person. I had moms come to me and hug me, and I'm like, please don't touch me, ma'am. But like, at least when I was doing plus size clothes, it felt like I was doing something. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Working is like an addiction for me too. I think that's part of why I'm doing this and part of why I've got uh, Twitter and a TikTok and a in or I guess I don't have an Instagram anymore. I had a huge Instagram, and my OnlyFans and whatever. I'm kind of a work addict, so even though I'm doing all these classes, um, I still feel like I'm not getting enough of the stimulation that has to interact with other people. I know I kind of touched on that yesterday, but like, I know I say like too much. I just, I want to leave the world a better place than I found it. And I think that's major. Um, and I've had so many content creators. I know everybody fucking says this when they start, but I've had so many content creators where when I was depressed and whatever, even just putting it on in the background made me feel less alone. Especially if someone had like a similar story to mine. Like, honestly, my favorite musician of all time is Max Bemis from Say Anything. And a lot of that has to do with him having bipolar as well. And there's a certain amount of, hey, I get that. I feel that. I've been there. If you haven't listened to his music, I absolutely love it, especially if you're a punk fan. Um, some of it changes as it goes. Lots of music. They've even put up everything since they were like in high school. Um, and he's helped on a bunch of comic books too, including a comic book called Polarity. And it's essentially where mental illnesses are manifesting as superpowers, which is like really bomb. It sucks that like the therapist is the evil guy, but like we've all been there where it feels like, you know, hey, I've done so well so far, but there really is a difference in letting someone who can help in and being not afraid to go, hey, maybe I can do better. Maybe life can be better. But I do that on the same end with the doctors and stuff, right? So, like, I had a meeting where I went to people and our theme was humility and going to these CEOs and stuff and going, hey, what humility needs to mean to you is that you're not afraid to be the one in the room taking advice. And when it comes to medical professionals, you need to be not afraid that your patient is going to be the one who knows your patient best. And I think that is so true. They are with themselves 24 hours a day, 365. Like, you're never going to get a better source of information than actually listening to your patients as if they're an equal. um, yeah, I don't know if you guys care about mental health and stuff, but that will probably come up a bunch of times. I feel like I started this to like promote my OnlyFans a bit, but like I hope it's okay that it's not sexy talks. But if you want sexy talks, I can do that. maybe. I'm definitely better at taking pictures. I started doing commissions on my OnlyFans, and they're like relatively well priced, I think. Especially since here in Canada, if I sell a piece of content, the person who receives it owns it. Uh, just that's how the law works. Um, but doing the videos was so weird for me because I'd never done something like that. Uh, I am such. I'd rather talk about real things than like, oh my gosh, this person did this, or gossip, or, like, I love to play a good video game. But clearly, if I can't run this at like decent speeds, like, I might try like Monster Prom or something. But yeah. But talking about the actual quality of healthcare is something I'm more into than being like, hey, I made a cyberpunk character and gave my chick a giant dick, which it did, but I don't think it's as important uh, to people in general. And I'm hoping I can get this VOD to work. I am so upset that yesterday's didn't post. So worst case scenario, I'm going to be putting this up on my YouTube so people can watch and hopefully come over because I think I've got like 60 people on my YouTube. Um, Once again, like the fact that I went from like I think it was 5,400 and I should have done it better. I should have bothered being like, hey, instead, I'm gonna start Twitch streaming and like take in people with me. But like, I was just done. The amount of stress, especially if you create adult content, they take your stuff down so fast. Like Lizzo can go and post herself in a bikini song, but if you're there holding your boobs up, they're like, nah, we don't want you here. Get the fuck out. Which is ridiculous. Like, human body's a human body. Oh, thank you, gamer dude. I really appreciate it. Um, my YouTube content was always similar to this. Like I was saying yesterday, I really, really like having something more interactive. It's okay, gamer dude. You're too far away to stalk. It's fine. I'm very private with all of my personal information. I do go by the name Kitty. All of that. So clearly, that's not my real name. As far as everyone's concerned, I'm a Canadian and that's it. I'm just generally in Canada. It's a large country. It's hard to find. um, Thank you. I appreciate it. I've had so lately I've had a smaller community because I got rid of my Instagram and I've had so much support from so many people and it's been ridiculous. Like I appreciate anyone who's watching this. If you're watching on YouTube, a VOD, like live, thank you. I feel very special to be worth your time right now. I don't care if I'm in the background of something just chattering away to myself. I appreciate me being worth your time. Yeah, I I still am not sure how I feel about the blue. I'm so excited though. I'll try not to get too deep. I've already been told not to stream while I'm high, so. Oh, thank you, Standard. I appreciate it. um, I definitely was going to stream while I was high the other day. Um, I was gonna make my first stream while I was like, I'd had so much weed. I was just essentially seeing if I could green out. And oh, it was such a bad idea. Like, I am lucky that my partner stopped me. Um, but I did figure out how to use my phone as a cam, so at least we have okay quality. Future stream I should what? I talk too fast and pay. Oh, like stream high? Yeah, maybe. I know it's something that my OnlyFans people have been wanting because I do a monthly video where I just kind of talk and do something. So, like, the first one I did a toy kind of like review and tour of all my sex toys. Um, and like the thing is, a lot of the videos you're gonna get the way more explicit content if you purchase a custom thing, because for custom it's your content. I want to give you exactly what you want. Um, but when it comes to stuff for everybody, like uh, this month was me just kind of talking as I shave my legs. And I felt so bad because I framed it terribly. Yeah, I do custom videos. The price list is on my OnlyFans. It should be a black picture with red kisses and stuff on it. Um, I do custom videos and custom pictures. Of course, I try the pictures are since they're worth about as much as the videos. I do try to go all out for the pictures just because I feel like the pictures are such a higher cost for what you're getting compared to the videos. I think my favorite video I've done so far was someone just said, "Hey, I want a sexy yoga video," and I'm like, yoga itself is hard enough. I don't know how to make it sexy. Plus, girl yoga is a lot of jiggling and a lot of maneuvering. So essentially, he was someone who had already asked for some butt content, and so I just put a camera behind my yoga mat while I did like a 10-minute yoga, and he was super happy with it. And I've been so busy with school that it's been hard to stay active lately. Like, I'm super excited to go to the gym over, I think I've got 2 to 3 weeks after I'm done exams just to myself. Um, so I'm so excited to get to the gym again. I'm paying for this shit I'm not using. Um, but even doing yoga for like that 10 minutes, it was so refreshing. And I'm not a huge yoga person. My partner is way more into yoga than I am. Um, just because he needs work on his flexibility for lifting and stuff. And I'm okay flexible, but yoga makes me feel shit about my body most of the time. Like, especially the extended yoga tutorials and stuff. Just because there's stuff that I can't do, not because I'm not flexible enough, but because I've got like parts in the leg and stuff. Like, watching me trying to do a child's pose has to be the funniest thing on earth. Like, I was so lucky that the video I chose for that, uh, the video I chose to follow for the video I did had no child pose in it because, like, you're supposed to go like all the way down, and I'm like stuck, head in my tits, can't breathe, gut in the way. Like, I'm so not okay with my tummy. Like, I have people who are fans of my tummy. But for me, uh, that's not like the most attractive part. I like them titties. Those are easier to know. Hey, that's attractive. Um, bellies are interesting. Um, I'm always surprised at the amount of people who are really interested in belly content compared to how society treats like flabby bellies or stretch marks and all of that. Like my partner, he's not a big boy and he has stretch marks. He has stretch marks on his chest. Of course I've got stretch marks. I've got stretch marks everywhere. Most girls do, and then they just airbrush it. Aw, thank you, gamer dude. I got them everywhere, so you'll be super impressed. um, I was someone who like my boobs grew so young and so overnight. It was I was like in grade 6 or some shit. And all of a sudden it was just like and I got like taken out of class the one time for having a shirt too low. And it was like the same shirt a friend had, but she had no tits yet. And it was so frustrating. Um, I had a friend have that happen in high school um, with her leggings as well. Like she had a short tunic-y type top and leggings on, but she was a big girl, and there were so many tiny girls in our class who would just wear like fucking booty shorts. And she got sent to the office for it, and I'm like, I shouldn't say she. She is now he. He was she. No, he was he. I'm working on my trans stuff. I have lots of friends who are, and I do my best, but I'm bad with dead names and stuff. Um, I'm someone who has trouble like referring to people who have come out in the past as their true identity, if that makes sense. Right? I think it was grade, must have been like grade 7, because it was right before I moved schools. And I got told by the boys that I should take steroids because it makes girls' boobs smaller. It's so rude. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm not gonna get them chopped off that early. And even now, I'm like, I don't know what I would do with my life. I'd have so much mobility. I don't, I like live not being able to put my thumbs together, you know? Right? I, boobs are, I, one of my favorite nights back in my clubbing days, um, it's like bad now that I look back at it and I'm like, oh, cool, that was assault. I was so drunk and I went out for a smoke, and some gay dude just behind me comes up and is like, if I was straight, like, please get your hands off my fucking boobs, stranger. But yeah, boobs are great. Straight people like boobs. Lesbians like boobs. Everyone likes boobs. Boobs are great. All boobs are good. All boobs are good boobs, even man boobs. Oh no, it says error. Okay, it's back to good. Some people love big, some people love small. Personally, I'm all about that nip. I don't know why. Proportionate to your body and like nipple quality. Like I'm pansexual, so I'm into a little bit of everyone. um, but yeah, I do miss boobs some days. My partner lets me squeeze his. Like I said, he's not a big guy, but he has pecs. Hey, Standard, how you doing? To the titties? Yeah. Thank you. It's a pain in the back, but yeah. I do my best with what I can. Yeah. 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 Titties. For the longest time, I had such an issue with my ass. Like, I just was not into it because, like, I have like a shelf butt. Like, if you look, it like kind of comes out there. But then the actual butt part isn't till like down there. And like, so when I'm dying of motorboating would be great. But like, my butt looks amazing in like a dress or a skirt because it's like the top part, right? It makes it look all perky. And then I take off my stuff and it's like, no, you just got a big flat ass. But oh, thank you. I'm lucky to have him around too. Standard, if you want to check it out, I do have a 24-hour free trial going on my OnlyFans right now. It's under the same name, KittyKittyJoyJoy. So if you want to take a peek, I got an amazing ass picture this month. Turned out so good. Like leaned over the kitchen. I tried to do like a, or leaned over the kitchen, leaned over the stove. I tried to do like a kitchen Christmas theme. Um, oh, thank you, gamer dude. Yeah, I was talking to one of my fans the other day, and I think next month's video, if I can convince my roommate to stay out of the kitchen, I might do like making cookies or making pancakes or something, but like maybe wearing underwear, but like mostly just an apron. So I think that would be fun. um, I don't want to get kicked off of Twitch the way I was kicked off of uh, Instagram. So I'm going to be following the rules. Um, so the more I know how far I can push the rules, the better I'll be able to create my content. So, yeah. I mean, I just, Instagram was such a terrible thing. Are we talking about cleavage or butt cleavage? Boobs or butt? Use your voting app now. That does not exist. Boob cleavage. There's a lot of it. Nature, right? To you too. Yeah. Um, just a reminder, I am. See, the thing is, though, gamer dude, um, at least on Instagram, I had issues with plus size content creators having an issue doing their more adult content versus thinner content creators. So I'm not sure if there's any bigger girls getting away with it. Um, I would have to do a little bit more research. And yes, I am real. I'm real. I am crazy. I am tired. Um, and I am planning on hopefully streaming consistently on Saturdays for sure, um, at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then go, I would like to go till 2 a.m. Eastern if I can, but I think I'll have to build up to that. And then essentially just streaming when I have time and when I feel like it. Honestly, the next couple of weeks I'll likely be streaming a bunch because as soon as my exams are done, it, I'm gonna have not much to do. I already wrapped my Christmas presents. True, I could stream with no bra. Um, the girls hang low though, so that would be a wide camera angle. All right, maybe next stream. I do have a dress that kind of holds everything like low but okay. Um, so I might pop that on for next stream. Um, oh, my partner's home tomorrow. I'm not gonna wear it right now. I am at, oh my gosh, where's my time? I'm at 36 minutes, and I feel like it's, oh yeah, if I stream tomorrow, I'm gonna wear it. I don't have my schedule with me, but I'm mostly gonna be streaming while my partner's at work. It's the same time I do my OnlyFans content. It's essentially a he works, I works type of thing. I works? Nope. Um, but he's been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077, and so like that's probably a decent time too. I just don't want to cut into my partner and me time. We're still in that gushy mode. Oh yeah, like my personal preference of boobs. Um, I think my favorite I've ever seen, they were almost like small raspberries of nipples. They were epic. Um, they were great. Right? Partner time, I think especially when you're doing adult content and this kind of content, um, is very important because it still shows the priority. Um, my nipples are like weird little rectangles. I am not a fan. Um, I think that pierced nipples are cool, but like the way mine are built, there's like nothing to pierce. Like they're fairly flat. Um, it's not great. um, oh, thank you, gamer dude. Yeah, once again, if you go to my OnlyFans, there is pics. So that exists. Um, definitely my favorite picture I took for this month's OnlyFans was me completely naked, and I have this little uh from when like pussy hats were like really popular. I have like uh essentially Christmas knitted cat hat. So I have it like right over my crotch, and I'm like, and I fucking love that picture. It turned out so good. Like so into it. Yeah, so my bras are about, I just got new ones. Let me check. $40J. Good guess. Good guess, gamer dude. um, good boob guessing. I love it. Um, probably not. Uh, uh, I'm I'm not saying it won't happen ever. Just for now, I'm new to the platform. I don't want to test anything that I might get kicked off for. Right? I would like to get just so many of you. Um, and if I start an Instagram again, I will let you guys know. Um, yeah, I'm trying to post a lot of my lost Instagram content. Um, I would like to post VODs since I am still a new content creator. Like, that's the issue. Um, yeah, I'd rather keep the explicit content for my OnlyFans. Um, yeah, I just don't want to get kicked off. Like, I used to love Instagram, and it became such a chore with so many like takedown things, and I had to fight them on so much, and it was just so much back and forth between me and Facebook, and it just, yeah, it was hell. Which is why I stopped, and like I don't want to stop this. Well, like I said, next time the dress I wear will be the one where I can go a little braless. Well, braless. Um, maybe I'll wear some like loose sports bras or something. Oh, I'm glad you found me too, gamer dude. You're hella awesome. Yeah, standard. The longer I'm here, the more ballsy I'm gonna get. That's just how it goes. Like my first pictures for my OnlyFans last month were super awkward. Like right now, I'm working with a $20 ring light and phone as my cam. Well, not a $20 phone, but a phone, my cell phone as my cam. And I just got a new cell phone, so I need equipment at some point. I hope so. Oh, there dies my ring light. Let's see if it'll start up. Because it's a rechargeable one, and I think that's all right. Cool, it's dead. Let's rotate like closer to. I don't think I can get donations until I'm partnered. I think. Not sure, to be completely honest. Um, I'm kind of, yeah, same gamer dude. I need to have be partnered before I can do that, as far as I know. Yeah, the partnership stuff is actually rather low. It just mostly has to do with how much you're streaming, how many people are commenting, and how many people are on average are watching. So if you know some friends, let them know I'm here. Be like, this girl got boobs and kind of a brain. Yeah, I do have five, although one is my partner. But yeah, yeah, you guys are. Hmm? Oh yeah, like we were talking about you guys as my buddies. Oh, I live to be the giant boob lady. I've been that even like in my city. Um, it was actually really funny because an ex and someone I used to sleep with, I ran into them, like not together, but I ran into an ex and she had been talking with someone I used to sleep with, and she's like, "How do you know him?" And I'm like, "We used to sleep together." She's like, "Oh yeah, it came up because we were talking about biggest boobs we've ever seen." I'm like, good to know I have a reputation. Although if that's my reputation, I'm fine with it. There are worse reputations to have. I mean, gamer dude, I am on my third day. So for me, I am personally impressed that I've lasted 4 days. Or not 3 days? 4 days. Um, with this much traction. So I I think it would be easier to gather more content if I was gaming. Well, not more content, but more followers. Um, but the thing is, the way my laptop is going, like I know it's been a lot less glitchy this go, um, but I just worry about trying to game on my laptop and stuff, and I feel like sexy gaming girls are gonna outcompete me because they're sexy and they're gaming. Although, like, I would love to play some like games that don't take a lot of CPU, and see if my laptop can handle it. Um, like some Monster Prom, Miss Messages, that kind of stuff would be really fun. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna talk about a bunch of shit too. More cleavage. Okay, there we go. I don't think I can keep my back like that though. It's a lot of work. Let's see how long I can last. Okay, we're at 46 minutes. Let's time this. Let's time how long I can stick my titties out. See if it helps. Oh no! Watch my partner tune in like just now. Yeah. Yeah, they big. Especially in comparison. Like, I'm fat, but I'm still like comparative to my boobs. I got the curve. So that's nice. I'm always curious, like, if I lost a bunch of weight, how I would live with my boobs, because I feel like a lot of me is supporting my tits. Thank you, boys. I hope you enjoy your boner. Great. And I definitely set my auto mods so that there's no stuff for like, oh, I gave up on my dying of blue balls. Dude, I can't see what you're doing. Go after your phone. I take no offense or compliments. Um, but yeah, I like to think that other than tits, a combo of tits and like decent conversation is fun. Um, Therefore, if I can also provide that, do but I can't. Yeah, I'm so glad. Oh, thank you, gamer dude. You guys are so great. Like, I super appreciate you guys. Um, I know I say that too much, but if I get a following, I hope you guys stay because I hope to only make better shit the longer I'm doing it. I figured standard. I, I figured. Life happens. Nature happens. There's definitely times where I've been like, if I was a dude, I would be so embarrassed right now. I would just have the biggest fucking boner, and I'm like, thank God I'm a woman with a small, well, not small, but like average-ish clit. Like some of those girls who can like penetrate with their clit, good on you, man. But I would like draw attention. I mean, I think it is what it is. Thank you, Standard. That's very sweet. But I, this is what happens when I don't have a mod on. Yeah, I will never stop promoting my OnlyFans, especially since it's free for 24 hours for the month of December. Hell yeah. I might do some OnlyFans streams as well. if I do get any crossover. Um, but like when I went to do streams on OnlyFans, literally nobody showed up, which is hilarious. Um, so yeah. Um, yeah, like if I get people who want it on my OnlyFans, I'll definitely do streams on there as well. But like I said, I had one guy who wanted them. We've all got our kinks. Just like, yep. um, let's try and cool your boner down. Do you guys watch anime? Like, I need to catch up on so much on Crunchyroll. Oh, thank you, gamer dude. Um, the last couple times I streamed on, or the last time I streamed on OnlyFans, I did post about it like a couple days ahead of time. Uh, so if I am going to stream, it'll be a couple days ahead of time, and I will put it on my OnlyFans so that you guys know what's up. And then after Christmas, I do want to start up my Amazon list on my OnlyFans again, um, just because I had some cosplay outfits on there, and fuck, I would love to dress up for you guys. Like, the cosplay is so expensive. Like, if I can get everyone to like buy a part. Did you see my like Santa hoodie pictures? I loved it. Um, you know what? I have my Santa hoodie. I'm gonna change. Better. I definitely like posted the cutest TikTok complaining about like how hot Santa hats are. Just like temperature wise. Because like during the photo shoot, I had essentially taken a giant pile of clothes down to the kitchen. Okay, Umbrellas next time, and then from there, all Christmas theme all the time, year round, Christmas in July. uh, and like at some point, I'll probably like wear lingerie or bralettes or whatever. I just don't want to get kicked off yet. If I feel like I'm done, I'll get more ballsy. Gross, gross. um, oh, I hope the future's bright. This year was rough for everyone. Like, we all deserve a rest. We deserve a nice Christmas. I don't know about you, but I need a nice Christmas. Or holidays, whatever you celebrate. Um, right? I had people on Facebook who were like, remember January when we were all just watching The Witcher and life was fine? And I'm like, January Australia was on fire and everybody was talking about World War III. So you're already nostalgic for something that wasn't good. Like 2020 from the start. Oh god, my chair's squeaky. 2020 from the start was just the worst. Like holy crap. This hour went way faster than I thought it would. I think I'm gonna keep going. Um, is that cool with you guys? Do you feel like watching longer? Yeah, because originally I was only gonna stream for an hour, but okay, I'll stay on. Yeah, ask a question. Maybe you got other girls to watch. I don't know. I don't want to impose. I mean, there's. Oh, oh, guys, you're so sweet. I really appreciate it. I laugh too much. I do too many things too much. I hope it's okay. I think it helps that I don't have a lot of chin fat. I feel chubby lately just because I'm okay with using them too. Um, better. Oh, yeah. So, boobs are just natural. It's just life. But yeah, I don't know if I should even be hopeful for 2021 at this point, but like just the weeks off of school is going to be so nice. The bra is not see-through. It's like, well, I guess it's a little see-through, like lacy. Um, but the bra is staying on. The jacket's staying on. But yeah, yeah, I wish we would lock down completely again. Um, we've got some like weird rules in place. Like I'm glad that right now we're not allowed to have more than 5 people um in a place. Um, but the bars and stuff are still open. Like you can't have 5 friends. Oh, fuck, that sucks. Yeah. I'm really lucky. My dad and brother lived in the city for most of the year. Um, and they were like our people who it's like, okay, we're gonna go see them and only them. Um, yeah, but my dad's gotten more serious about it lately, which is nice because he's not a small man. I do not come from a small family. And so he's taking it a lot more seriously, which is nice. I am so happy to know he cares a little bit more about his health. Yeah, fuck 2020. But like I said, even if 2021 shit, at least I got like a couple weeks break from school and shit. Spend more time with you guys. um, yeah. So I so need to catch up on my anime while all of this is going on. I I feel like I've seen people stream watching anime, but like it I can't read 2 things at once. And I want to be able to interact with you guys. Um yeah. I just realized that Hanukkah has started and I have blue, so I can pretend it's not just for snowy, I can pretend it's Hanukkah. Yeah, anime is the shit, man. Um, I was trying to find like, because I made an Amazon wish list for my family and partner this year, and I tried to find some figurines that were decent prices, and everything's terrible. Everything's like 500 bucks. Like, you're a piece of plastic, but you're limited edition and good quality. I need my waifus. My waifus are my waifus. um, yeah, like I know that there should be a new season of what's it called? Golden Kamuy, which I absolutely love. So I've been meaning to watch more of that. Um, I was in the middle of watching the one where the skeleton who's a bookkeeper. Um, when I last stopped watching. Um, I have so many on my list. I'm about halfway through Maybe This Is Bride, I think it's called. The one with like the tall dude with the antlery skull head. Um, I was watching it with my partner, and he was like, "This is too sad. You have to watch the rest alone." Which I love me a good sad. Give me a good sad, and I'll have a good reason to cry. That's not a real reason. Yeah, yeah. Tears. A young couple. I'm guessing you mean how long we've been together. Um, I think it's at 3.5 years. And then this summer I proposed to him. Uh, and so we are engaged, but with like money and COVID and shit, who God only knows when we're getting married. But I moved in here last February, and this is actually the first partner I've ever lived with, which is crazy to me. I'm like a serial monogamous. And so like I think he's partner like 21 or 22. Girl got around. And that's just like full on partners. I don't know how many people I've slept with. It's not good. I'm clean though. Safety first. Wear a condom. Clean your toys, etc. Um. He is 31 and I'm 28. I am told I don't look 28. Yeah. It was rough because we all have shitty exes. Yeah, I'm 28. I know, I'm almost 30. I keep complaining about it, but like, yeah. Hell yeah. I like to say it's the fat. It's like I've got my own collagen shit. Yeah. Well, and like when I was a teenager, I looked pretty close to the same except a little skinnier. Like, yeah. Um, I don't age. I'm my own Keanu Reeves. It's fine. That's like another thing. When I think about losing weight, I'm like, I know so many people who, when they lose massive amounts of weight, they just like look like they've put on like 10 years. And I don't know if I can handle it. I take care of myself so poorly. Right? John Wick, so good. Um, dogs. Dogs are amazing. Gotta do what you have to avenge your dogs. I haven't gotten to the part in Cyberpunk yet where it's Keanu Reeves, but I accidentally saw a spoiler while I was like super high the other day. And I was like too high to get off the couch. And my partner's like, well, I'm gonna play. There's gonna be spoilers. Yeah. Which I'm watching people let's play anyways. But yeah. Right? And like he is so great. But like the spoilers I saw looks I can't say because I don't want to wreck it for other people. Play the game. There's a lot of glitches. Maybe wait to play the game. Especially if you have a PS4 or an Xbox One. It is supposed to be terrible. I think my favorite glitch I've heard about so far is my brother was playing, and I guess there was a cutscene where Keanu Reeves' character is like chain smoking, and he's like smoking, tossing, but none of the cigarettes like finished falling. So there was just like 10 cigarettes floating in the air. Yeah, PC is supposed to be the best. Like, but my partner just upgraded his PC like severely, and he's still having issues, which is a bummer because like he needs a better video card. But other than that, like it should be performing better for the quality of equipment he has. So yeah, I know a video card does a lot, but he just replaced like almost everything else. So we are not a rich couple. I am only living off of student loans and I owe him so much back rent. I get a payout this month and like I have to pay him 6 months worth of rent. He's such a sweetheart. Like I've always been the person to like not want anyone to take care of me. Like I'd rather do it myself. So like it came down to I'm either gonna have to eat my pride so I can go back to school, or I can keep living a shittier life and like my ass and boobs or his ass and boobs. Because his ass and boobs are great too. For the record, he's got a way better ass than me. It's hilarious. Um, yeah. It's really cute whenever we like uh pat each other's butts or like whatever. The other person says thank you, and I think that's just the cutest coupley thing we do. Oh, a once in a while boob commercial? I've never like crazy. That better? Um, yeah. What do you guys what do you guys think of body mods? Like I've got I know gamer dude saw a tattoo, but I've got four of them now. I absolutely love that one. Um, it's from a comic book by the same girl who does Sarah Scribbles, and I absolutely love it. The comic book itself is really fucking cute. It's like a vampire and werewolf romance. Cute. Um, but yeah, I've got three other tattoos. I've got my nose pierced. Wait, I don't even know where my shit is. My ears pierced. I was wearing fake tapers yesterday. Who's leaving that? Pardon me, I'm very dumb sometimes. Oh, I wouldn't do that. That's too mean. I mean, the crowd is three people. Ooh. I appreciate you guys though. The three that are there, like I said before, the fact that I'm worth your time is huge. It's only showing three on my end, but if there's four, that's cool. You have two people watching on your. You watching with the buddy, with the partner, having fun. Uh, hopefully they're boob lovers. Otherwise, I'm very confused. Very confused. I don't know what else I have to offer. Clearly, it's all titties. um, yeah, shit. Like, one of my classes is done. I can't believe that. Oh, thank you, Standard. I appreciate it. You're awesome too. Um, oh, oh, thank you. Um, yeah, my nutrition, I did my exam today, so that's all done. I have biology tomorrow, and I'm panicking because I got my biology lab uh, final mark today, and I fucking failed it. But that still gives me like 65% on my lab, so that's like half of my mark. So I'm trying not to panic, and I probably shouldn't be streaming right now, but like technically my exam could have gone for another 2 hours. So I'm just considering this exam time because I went through my exam too fast, and I don't know if that is a good sign or a bad sign. Like I felt like it was really good. Yeah, everything's online. So like I didn't have to do any microscope stuff or dissect anything, and like I think that's honestly why my bio lab mark was less. Um, which is a bummer. But most of them are what's it called? Multiple choice. Um, and that's what my exam today was. And like I am so excited just to have them done. Like I know that that's bad, but like yeah, online everything right now. Like my partner still is working, which is good because otherwise money. Um, but like I say like too much. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try and stop. Uh, yeah. I swear I'm gonna try and stop. Ugh, my hair is so greasy. I don't want kids. When I was growing up, I was so sure I wanted to be a mom of like 9. And I had a pregnancy scare when I was younger that was a situation where I was like, I'm with a partner who I love, we're gonna keep it, whatever. And I wasn't pregnant. And then um essentially I had it's part of my like medical journey thing. If you feel like watching the whole video, I do have a video of my medical journey on my YouTube. But like I ended up having a miscarriage due to medication that my doctor had put me on and the fact that he didn't pay attention when I said what birth control I was on. So it made the birth control work. So I was like staying late at work one night and just like it was fucking terrible. Like, and they were all the health professionals were such jerks to me. They're like, "You didn't know you were pregnant?" Like, I've never been pregnant before. How the fuck am I supposed to know? I wasn't morning sick. I wasn't anything. Um, yeah. And I'd already broken up with the partner who would have been the father. Um, and like for the longest time, they're like, we can't tell you if you're pregnant or not. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And like, I think it was around then that I like warmed up to the idea of like, if I'm not in a situation where I can support children and have children in a way that is planned and exactly what I want, and I'm not gonna fuck them up, then I'm ideally not gonna have like I'm just gonna opt to terminate or whatever. And then I ended up in a situation with an ex, um, who it was a very toxic relationship, and I got pregnant with him. I can't remember why, to be honest. Oh, it was the same thing. Doctor didn't change my meds until after. It was ridiculous. Like he is a well-known like professional, like wrote the book on like so many mood disorder stuff, and he put me on the wrong meds for the birth control I was on, and or didn't tell me to switch my birth control. And so I was in this extremely toxic relationship with a partner who we had agreed that if something went down, we would terminate. And we like had to talk about it, even though we were like, okay, we had already agreed to this. We had to talk, and like his father, who he was still close with, had abused him as a child, and he still saw him consistently. And like, I've got mental health issues. I'm clearly a big girl. Like, um, it just, there was so many factors before the fact that I'm like, even if we divorce, or I guess not divorce, but break up, um, like my potential child would have been forced to be around someone who is a child predator. And that was like the last straw for me. Um, yeah, like legitimately, I think that like me and my partner right now have decided that like I can't mentally handle another termination, um, because it fucked me up. Like I'm already fucked up, but it fucked me up. Like abortions and miscarriages and all that stuff is so rough. Like studying for my nutrition exam and having to do all the prenatal and pregnancy nutrition, I was fucked up for like a week. Um, like I'm still not doing great. Somehow I did great on that test, but like it was a lot. And nobody ever talks about the shit. Like we're on solid birth control. My doctor double checked. Like I have a new doctor, and all of that. So hopefully there should be nothing else unprepared. And as far as we're concerned right now, we don't plan on having kids. So um, I would love a dog. I would love a dog. I love dogs. I grew up on an acreage, and we had like up to 7 at once. We had 10 acres, we had llamas, we had cats, we had 7 dogs. Because we would take in a lot of people's dogs that they couldn't keep anymore. Like even there was this dog that um, these people we knew, they didn't want to have their kids deal with death yet, so they gave us their dog because it was old. They're like, our kids can't handle death. Here, take our dog for when it dies. But she's an amazing dog, just cranky and whatever, and she lived like way longer after they gave her to us. Um, uh, but like, I would love to have a dog. I love big dogs. Like, if I got to pick, I would have like a Newfoundlander dog in a heartbeat. Um, but my partner is a cat person. I'm not against cats. Like, I've had cats, but like, they're not the same. Um, but who knows? When we're more financially secure, we plan on getting a cat. But yeah, German Shepherds are the shit. Huskies are so sweet too. Malamutes, holy crap. Um, where I grew up, uh, down the road from our acreage was an abattoir, so like a butcher. Um, and we would pull it into his yard to go to like the store was on their land. So they had like horses and dogs and whatever. And then they had a butcher shop like 50 feet from their house. Hey, not Yeti. Thank you. Um, they they had it like 50 feet from their house, and you would drive in there to go pick up your jerky or whatever. Like we would buy scraps from them for our dogs so that they'd be able to eat healthier than like the dog food that we could afford for the like 7 fucking dogs. um, but like these Malamutes would just come and rush the car, and they were the cutest, and they're so big, and I just wanted to hold them forever. I just wanted, they're so sweet. Oh, yeah, I am so a dog person. But also, I think it would be mean to have a dog in the city, and I currently live in a fairly populated city. Like, it's not a huge city, but it's populated for where I live. There's a lot of rural around us. Um, hey, Proxy, thank you. There's a lot of rural around us, and I just, because I had dogs where they could run and have fun and like eat actual meat because we were able to come to an agreement with that abattoir. Um, I would think it's mean to have a big dog in such a space where like we don't even have a big backyard. We have a backyard, which is better than a lot of people. Um, but like if I'm going to have a large dog, which would be amazing, I would want to live where it can just like fucking run. Um, because that's what they deserve. Um, yeah, I used to clean house. Like, I've done so many things in my life. I used to be a housekeeper. Um, and one of the places I worked for, um, had like giant poodles, and they were so sweet, but they were so excitable, and like they had such a small backyard, but they were like show animals, and I felt so bad. Like the people were super well off and stuff, but like they were so busy. Like they ran businesses, and like I can't see, like even when I was working for retail, I'm like, if I got a dog, I would not have enough time to spend with it. And that's something about COVID that I kind of pushed a little bit harder to actually get a cat. Um, but like it it costs more than I think it does, and I haven't had a cat in inside in a while. Oh, I am too. Shit. Sorry for being glitchy. Um, it's still saying I'm good. I don't know. But like my feedback's looking glitchy too. Weird. I'm sorry, I'm not technically savvy. That's my partner's job. It's literally his job. He has tech stuff. Um, yeah. I I'm usually someone who's like, I'm a strong, independent woman. I can do it myself. And then it comes to like computers, and because that's his job, I'm just I just let myself be dumb. Um, yeah. Is this any better? Looking better on my end. Yeah, boobs too big to handle, like on the bandwidth. They're too pale, it takes up too much. Ugh, I hate how yellow my teeth look on here. Gross. I've mentioned it. No, I can't. I'm weird about it now. My favorite color is purple. I don't know if you noticed, but I set my stuff so it should be purple. Um, I don't wear a lot of purple, but I absolutely love it. When I was growing up, um, I was in grade school in that house, I think. Um, but we painted my house, so or my room, so that it was like clouds going up from a dark blue to like a sky on the top on the roof ceiling. And then all the accents were purple. Fuck, was that fun. It was such a cute room. Had a glitter lamp. Yeah, I was that kid. I had a glitter lamp. And my inflatable furniture. God, I'm dating myself. Like, I'm too old. um, that's just the coolest. Like, our room here is gray and white. We rent. So, yeah, my inflatable chair had like those like packing peanut things in it. So as a kid, I was like, holy fuck, I can like put my hand on it and it all goes to it. Crazy. Hey, Ronnie, thank you. Um, but yeah, like that blew my fucking mind. Um, until like my cat I had at the time, definitely popped my inflatable chair. I loved him to bits, and so I tried to keep him in my room, and he did not like it, and he popped my chair because of it. I'm convinced that he premeditated to pop my chair. Although he had the best name, he was my first pet. Um, I don't know if you guys have seen Hocus Pocus, but that was one of my favorite movies as a kid. And so my cat's name was Banks, and he was pure black, and he was the fucking coolest. Because he like was fairly destructive in the house. There was definitely times where my parents would let him go, and then he'd come out, just disappear for a week, and come back like super broke, like just torn the fuck up by street cat. And it's like, how the hell are you alive? Like, good on you, kid. But like, fuck. um, yeah, he didn't even die until like we were on the acreage. So at least he got to like roam around and hunt shit and stuff before he passed. Like, he was such a badass. I also grew up with a big dog. He was a boxer and Great Dane cross. Holy crud, did he look like Scooby Doo without the like spots? And he was my bestest friend, and I tried to ride him because my parents had him before me. Yeah. Um, that's so nice. Pets are just part of the family. Honestly, I think back to my childhood, and I think I'm more fond of the pets than I am like the people. That's probably really shitty. But like, you learn so much about people when you grow up, and then you really taint those memories. Like, it fucking sucks. Like, you just, like, the shit I found out about my grandparents. Why do I keep doing that? That's like a sign of lying. I'm telling the truth. I think I do that when I'm nervous. I also yawn a lot when I'm nervous. So if you ever see me yawn a lot, I'm in an awkward situation. Um, yeah, but like I found out my grandpa used to cheat like hell on my grandma, and like my grandma was the other woman, and there was like kids they hadn't paid child support to and stuff. Like it, it was crazy. Um, and it was crazy to like he passed away a year or so ago. He's why I have my tattoo of skates, even though I cannot skate to save my life. Hockey was like so his thing. Let me see if I can pull my tattoo. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's such a tattoo. My skates. But um it was so weird being there and knowing that this is as dad of like how many other people. who might not even know that he's gone. Like, I know he was a piece of shit who walked out on them and whatever, but like, it's weird because you're like, he was a great grandparent to me. That almost makes it worse. Like, why couldn't you do that for your own family? Like, really, we're family, but whatever. Um, but like, my grandpa was my fucking hero when I was growing up. We would go to hockey games and he would get me Smarties ice cream. Shit, Smarties ice cream was the fucking best. Especially if you got it like anywhere that had it in like a giant tub. I don't know what it is about it, but like I had a solid moment where I was all about Smarties ice cream. I had a solid moment where I was all about Rocky Road. And like I don't know what happened. I like don't eat those anymore. I actually had a while where I was super into Rolo ice cream too. But like legit, if I had to pick right now to just have any, I would definitely have uh chocolate frozen yogurt. I I just think it's creamier. And it's like especially the like type that you get in like at like cheap ass stores. Although um I was at this like national park at one point and I went to the ice cream store. They had apple pie ice cream. Holy shit. It had like pie crust in it, like legit pie crust and apple filling and like mm. Oh god, I've become a streamer who's just a fat kid talking about food. I can't remember if I mentioned it yesterday. Yes, I do like creamy textures, but I am actually very texture specific because I hate like mushrooms. Um, I'm not fond of raw onions. Um, what else don't I like? I've got something about quiche. I don't know what it is. Like I like scrambled eggs and stuff, but I'm not a fan of quiche. Um, I'm very Ukrainian, so I grew up with a lot of like onions around and mushrooms, so it's so weird that I don't like them. My baba once called me a bad Ukrainian because I didn't. I also don't like sauerkraut and head cheese and stuff, but I think that's more normal than yeah. But I still love pierogies. Can't not love pierogies. They're so good. Yeah, it's gonna be weird this year because usually we go see my baba. Gross. Usually we go see my baba, and like for Ukraine, like there's the traditional 12 meatless 12, 10, meatless dishes that you have on Christmas Eve. And so it's like different soups and fried fish and like pierogies and cabbage rolls and all that stuff. And then like an actual meal, the like it's a huge fucking spread. But like that's all the traditional stuff. And then the next day we do like turkey and mashed potatoes and whatever that everybody else does. Um, but this year, because of the COVID stuff, it's just gonna be me and my partner here, and that's gonna be weird. Like I love him, and I'm sure it'll go great. Oh my gosh, I finally got all of his Christmas presents in except for one. I'm so excited. Also, I ordered us a new, well, I guess not new, we didn't have one, tree topper, and it's a pentagram. I'm so excited to get it in. It's from Etsy, so like, at least I'm supporting someone. I don't remember where it's coming from. I usually try and order only from Canada to support local and whatever. But like, yeah. Hopefully next year will be normal holidays. Um, yeah. Like I'm not religious about Christmas, but I still like I don't know if you guys have ever gone to Ukrainian Catholic Church uh for any type of service, but it's so unique and I just have nostalgia for it. Like everybody sings the whole mass and there's like intense like chains of incense that are like swing and shit. Um And like, I'm not religious. I don't go like, ah, yes, Jesus is born again. But I fucking love Christmas. Traveled how? Um, like, I mostly am in Canada. Um, my old job, I had to travel to a couple different places for training and stuff. Um, I have family kind of all over the country, but not really in the States or anything. I went to, I think, Washington State, and I've gone to Florida and California, and I think a bit of the Bahamas because our Florida trip had like a day cruise on it. England would be so great. Um, I have a friend in Ireland too. I'm sure he would like take me under his wing. I also have a friend in Vegas, and like, I don't know, it's like cool to like I guess the non-tourist stuff probably isn't great in Vegas, but like, cool concept. So it'd be cool that if I ever go there, I have someone to kind of show me around and what's the best, hopefully. Um, but yeah, I was actually supposed to go to Europe in school, but that's the time when I switched schools. My parents had paid the deposit and everything for me to go on this flight. And then, like, my parents just decided that I wasn't doing well enough, and my teachers weren't doing well enough, and so they just fucking switched me schools. And all my friends went to Europe without me. I think it was France, Germany, and Austria because it was a religious school that was part uh, convent. And so, like, I don't think she was a saint. She might have been a saint, I'm not sure. But we had like the finger bone of this one woman. And so I think she was a saint. But we had like a finger bone in our uh, rectory. I think that's what it's called. But we had a finger bone in there that was like of some historical figure. Um, and like supposedly you went to like where she lived and all that crap, and like um there was supposed to be like some healing waters, and I think they went so that they were able to like go to the Vatican over Easter. I do not remember. I know they went to some huge mass over Easter. But like, it's funny how religiously I was brought up, and yet I I'm not. Um, it's kind of funny because my mom was the one who really pushed it, and then now that she's divorced, everything is God bless. I'm praying for you, and like, oh, I love her to bits, but she's a lot. I really don't talk to my mom much, so yeah, Catholic too. Um, I was baptized Roman Catholic. My brother was baptized Ukrainian Catholic because my parents were one of each, so they're like, we'll split it. Um, I always found, I wonder how Ukrainian Catholics are doing their, like, they have to just be not serving, what's it called? Communion. Because, like, Ukrainian Catholic, you have, like, a thing of wine soaked bread and you, like, spoon it into everybody's mouth. Like, they have to get rid of that, right? Like, communion's supposed to be this huge thing religiously, but, like, that's gotta kill people now. Right? I always thought it was gross when I was a kid too. Like even after I got my first communion, I had already learned that like if you do this, they just give you a blessing. Um, titty peekaboo. But yeah, it was so weird. But also as a kid, I was like, ooh, I can get wine at my mom's church. And I hated it. I'm not an alcoholic, but like, I do like my drinks in a social situation. But also, therefore, I haven't been drinking as much because of COVID. So it's probably good for me. If I can actually keep going to the gym after my exams are done, COVID will have been good for me, except for my marks, which I need, hopefully, for my career. I can't believe it's been almost 2 hours. This is ridiculous. You're not tired of me yet, and that, like, blows my mind. Like, I'm sure it's a mix of other people because I've had so many people subscribe, or not subscribe, follow, which is amazing. Like, I've had 4 people follow, and that, like, blows my mind. Um, yeah. Good to know that you're watching even without the coach. I like to provide both. Oh, my poor nails. Whenever I paint them, oh, I have such shakes. My doctor can't tell if it's my anxiety or my dad's. It's the fucking worst. I hate it. It's embarrassing. Like, especially when I have to, like, deal with my meds and stuff. Like, some of mine are so fucking small. And, like, when your hand is shaking like crazy, they actually are a purple. Like a really deep purple. Oh, it kind of looks brown on there. But it is like a really dark purple. It still looks brown. I swear it's purple. Oh, I bet this looks purple on there. Nope, that looks orange. Weird. I don't know why it doesn't look right on there. This is super purple, so this better look purple. See, that looks brown too. What the fuck, Twitch? Um, yeah, the shakes are so awkward because, like, some of this shit, like, I take 5 fucking meds. 5 pills in the morning and 5 pills at night. They just aren't coming through color wise. Why my eyes look so gray and kind of greenish. My eyes are very blue. But yeah, look at how fucking tiny that pill is. Ridiculous. And then if I don't like get them in my pill container well, and like I need to take them, I'm like chasing this tiny little thing across the fucking countertop. It's terrible. That's so weird that color doesn't come across. See, I think it's easier because I'm used to taking just like a handful. I started taking a multivitamin lately, and like, I swear, it is so hard to get down. But like in comparison, it's smaller than the rest, but it's still like fucking huge. So it's not like it's a small pill. I think it also just looks like cement. That probably affects things. What's going on in my brain? Brains do fucked up shit. I was talking with my best friend, and we were like hypothesizing about what our lives would have been with no trauma and no mental health issues. And like, I can't even wrap my mind around it. Like, the combo of trauma from sexual assault and from abusive home and like my bipolar and my anxiety take up so much of my day. Not to mention my life, but just my day. See, I told you, the longer I'm on here, the more comfortable I'm gonna be. It's fun. Oh, yeah, like most of my friends are really candid about mental illness and stuff like that. Like, who the fuck would I be? I have no idea. Hopefully, I'd be more boring. I like to pretend I'm funny, so maybe I'd be legitimately funny. um, like, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm cute and funny and sexy. Thank you. Oh, I am big and I appreciate the beautiful. I'm down to one. Feel like Proxy probably took that off, but I appreciate the comment beforehand because that affects my sense. I think that's been 3 commenters throughout. Gamer, dude, you still there? Is it just the two of us? The two of us and everybody watching the VOD? Uh, yeah. No, no, that's fine. I totally got it. I thought you took off. I swear, my counter for viewers is off. I don't know what's up with it. Because it says there's one watching, and clearly there's two of you. BBW is big, beautiful woman. Yeah, so. I know that there's also a big black woman that people use that for as well, but I am extremely Caucasian. I am sorry. I am so white. Oh, I always joke with my friends. They're like, I would pretend I didn't know you if I saw you dancing. I didn't know rhythm. I am very stereotypically white. It's terrible. I try not to be a fucking asshole, which is also stereotypically white though. So, yeah. I would literally never, ever, 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 you could not pay me enough money in the world. I would not accept it to meet someone in the first place, never mind sit on their face. I do adult content on my OnlyFans, but I am not a sex worker. It's like a weird, no, you could promise me billions of dollars. You could tell me that you're Jeff Bezos and like Amazon's all mine. I would never do it. Never, ever, ever. I cannot twerk. I appreciate that you guys like my ass, but I wouldn't. I legitimately wouldn't. Sorry, Proxy. Just not my jam. Well, I'm like, honestly, Proxy, I'm engaged. I'm very forward about having a partner. And even meeting someone, even if it was like, no, I wouldn't. My privacy is worth more money than I can afford. Like, I cannot think of a number that my privacy is worth. So I would never, ever, ever, never, never. So, 10 bucks a month on my OnlyFans. There is currently a 24-hour free trial going on that you can redeem any point through January 1st. And it's under the same name of KittyKittyJoyJoy. I've already posted my video and my pictures for the month, so I might post some extra stuff. For fans, I think I'm at 9. I had 10, and then some people didn't resubscribe, so that's its own thing. Yeah, but yeah, never, ever, never, 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 never would I ever meet up with someone. Never mind do something with them. Never, 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 never. But yeah, sorry if that's too real. But like, I don't know. My partner, my privacy, my safety. I can't put a number on that. Oh my gosh, it's been not even for chocolate frozen yogurt. I swear. Uh, we don't shoot vids together. It's kind of my thing, not his. Like he knows about them and he gets copies of everything that's not custom content. Custom content, I don't even save. It gets sent to whoever purchases it, and then I delete it. Um, but we do not shoot stuff together. And I do not do masturbation content or any of that. It's mostly boudoir type stuff and like maybe some stripping. Sadly, my water's right here, dude. Um, I was thirsty though, so thanks for the hydration reminder. Yep. That was completely full. I could have gone for longer, but I'm not that thirsty, and I don't want to be all. You know when you get like jiggly with water? I used to have a partner who was like, just thought that that sound was so funny. So if he knew that I had gone and like drank a bunch of water or whatever, and I was say like laying down on the couch or something, he'd just stick his ear in my stomach and like shake. Um, it was really funny, but also really annoying at times. But like, isn't that half of couple stuff? You know, most of the time it's fine, and then when you're in a bad mood, it's like, nope, 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 nope. Uh, just checking my stuff on Twitch. I also sing unnecessary things. Nice, I'm up 8. That is huge. What is? Keeps trying to give me a what's it called? Oh, who's my favorite Harry Potter character? Um, character's hard. I should have this. I'm a Harry Potter fanatic. Um, I I don't appreciate that Snape treated a child poorly because the kid's mom wouldn't fuck him. Although, like, simple all Sims. I am a Slytherin though. Um, so many things. I have like Yeah. Anyways, I totally a Slytherin. Um, I think the closest I have to a favorite character is like a favorite ship. So like I really want that like if J.K. Rowling wasn't a fucking transphobe, terrible person, um, oh yeah, like no one else like could have played Snape better. Um, if we're going for acting ability, I'm gonna go for Luna. Um, especially since she was like a fan who wrote in and was like, "Hey, this really means a lot to me" and stuff like that. Um, but I really want an ending to Harry Potter where Hermione and Luna got together. I just think that they would be the cutest, sweetest couple. Um, yeah, because Hermione's so like cautious and book smart, and then Luna just like goes with what she feels. So I can just see that being the cutest fucking couple ever. I do have a Harry Potter. Um, I do have a vest somewhere. Like not a vest, but like a sweater vest. Penis size, boob size, butt size, pounds, height, penis size. I'm assuming. Um, I know it's cheesy, but I'm a strong believer, and it matters how you use it. Um, Clearly, I also enjoy women, and women don't have a penis, and some of them have a clitoris that is capable of penetration, but most don't. I do not need a penis to have a good time. But yeah, I do have a cute. I don't even know where I have that picture now. Um, Let me see if I can find it and post it on my OnlyFans. Because I don't think it would be something that like a lot of people are into, but like it's really cute. Um, Did I not post it? That's so crazy to me. There's so many memes. So many memes. Oh, there it is. Um, yeah. I don't think there's a way for me to. Actually, I wonder if I can. This is a good test of my like technical streaming ability. If I do this, and then I okay, I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, oh! I think I figured it out. Put this. That is nothing. Yeah, there we go. There is my Slytherin. It's not like super slutty, but I wore it to a comic expo, and so it's not like you can get ridiculous and still be around other humans. Um, I'm like really proud of my ability to have done that though. Gross. Um, hmm. I'm at 2 hours. Oh, I'm just wondering if I should pack it up and do some studying. Um, really? Thank you. I've tried very hard. I think I'm gonna call it. But yeah, thank you for watching. And at worst, I'll see you Saturday. Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate it.